there are some big things happening between Italy and Africa. A gigantic Italian agricultural company recently won a bid to reclaim 36,000 hectares of Algerian land and to deliver a full-on seed-to-finished product supply chain. This might smell like an attempt by Italy to exploit Algeria, but allegedly all the produce is meant for the local market, so I assume it should stay in Algeria. And the Algerian government should retain full ownership of the land because it has a 51% stake in the venture. On the other hand, the company that won the bid is Bonifice Ferraresi SPA. And that's not the correct pronunciation, but that's how I pronounce it. Anyway, it was founded in the 19th century, and one of its main activities was to repurpose marshlands into arable fields. Also, Bonifica means reclamations, and Ferrara is a city in Italy, so it all makes sense. But what I read is that the company should not only create the supply chain, but also manage it for some reason, and that it should collaborate on the creation with local partners. Now, I don't know how about you, but when I hear local partners when dealing with an Algerian development project, I would assume them local partners would be some local Algerian businesses. Turns out, it's a whole bunch of Italian companies, namely SIS for Seeds, Sky Consorzi Agrari d'Italia for agricultural vehicles, Iritec for irrigation systems, and Okrim for food processing plants. But this all might just be my skepticism. This deal is actually part of a much bigger Italian initiative called the Mattei Plan, which aims to help Africa develop itself. It also aims to help Italy secure a very strategic energy supply, since Algeria, for example, is sitting on some 12 billion barrels of oil reserves. But I can't really blame Italy for that. They're just doing what needs to be done. Now, back to the project. It is already underway. Italian engineers should be drilling wells and creating irrigation systems as we speak to be able to plant the first 3,000 hectares in November. The project should be fully operational by 2028, with 70% of the fields growing cereals, namely durum and soft wheat, and the remainder is to be dedicated to legumes like lentils and beans. What is interesting though is that Bonifice Ferraresi already manages some 900 hectares of land in Algeria from a previous deal. It also signed a joint venture with a local Egyptian company to develop 15,000 hectares of agricultural supply chain in the Egyptian Dabba region. In Ghana, Bonifice Ferraresi should be helping with some banana plantations, and it's also getting involved with some nice acreage of wheat fields in Kazakhstan. So, it's a pretty international company. Now, as long as all the parties deliver on their promises and won't try to screw the other side over, I don't really have a problem with an Italian company managing substantial amounts of land here, there and over there. Although it seems weird. That being said, I can see many ways how these deals could go sideways, but let's hope it doesn't happen. And what's your stance on these cross-border management and development practices? Let me know, and thanks for watching.